today we are going to discuss the same chapter number 14, water, but the new topic, that is formation of cloud or condensation. So let's study how the formation of clouds takes place. Changing of water vapor into liquid water on cooling is called condensation. So basically I can say condensation is a process in which water vapor get converted into the water liquid by cooling, by giving some coolness, that is called condensation. Condensation is the reverse of evaporation. The process of condensation is involved in the formation of cloud in the sky and bring back water to the surface of earth. So you can see in this picture there is an ice cube, water and large number of tiny droplets which is coming out from the surface of the glass. Why? Let's see. We can see in our surrounding lots of evaporation takes place. Okay. When the water will come in contact some coolness, that water vapor will form a tiny droplets which you can see in the surface of your glass. So in this way, large number of tiny droplets form, that is called cloud formation. Now, today we will study the very interesting and new and very important topic of today is water cycle. So firstly we have to define what you mean by water cycle. The continuous circulation of water from the earth's surface to atmosphere and from atmosphere back to the earth is called water cycle in nature. The water cycle in nature can be described as follows. The first one is heat from the sun evaporates water from the river, lakes, pond, ocean and soil to form water vapor. And this water vapor goes into the air. The plants and the tree absorb water from the soil through their roots. And plants tree lost water as a water vapor by the process of transpiration, and this water vapor goes into the air. The air containing water vapor is heated by the sun. The hot air, being lighter, rises high in the sky. It is cold at higher altitude in the sky. So when the air containing water vapor rises to the higher altitude, the water vapor present get it cooled, and the cold water vapor condenses to form a tiny droplets of water. These tiny droplets of water form cloud in the sky, and the tiny droplets of water in the cloud join together to form a bigger droplets of water. And that water falls down on the earth in the form of rain. So basically I can say कि जब water का evaporation होता है and that evaporation will reach to the higher altitude and it will get cool, and that is form a tiny droplets. वो tiny droplets join together to form a cloud, and that cloud will join together to form a bigger droplet which is a form of rains. So in very cold region, the water droplets in the sky freezes to form snow. So water also falls down to earth in the frozen state called snow. Water formed by the melting of snow and some of the rain water falls into the river and finally goes into the ocean. The rainwater also fills in the lakes, pond, gets absorbed by the soil. Some of the rainwater seeps through the soil and goes under the ground. And in this way, water which was taken from the earth returned to the earth, and his water cycle is completed. So you can see in this picture, basically evaporation will take place from river. Okay, this is ocean and river. Even though transpiration से भी आपका evaporation होगा. When these evaporation will reach to the higher altitude, they will get some coolness and form a tiny droplets which is a form of cloud, that is called precipitation. Now when it's joined together and form a bigger droplets, then the droplets will fall down into the river or ocean. So we can say कि falling and evaporation takes place continuously, and in this way cycle is completed, and that is called water cycle. So thank you for today. We will continue the new topic of the same chapter. Bye bye.